There we are. Hello. Welcome to this evening's intention, Boxing Day. Okay, so what we're going to do is focus a bit on our micro topic of emotions today. So I want you to find a place where you can relax for the next 20 minutes or so, and sitting up or lying down, close your eyes. And we're going to take a few deep breaths to start with to get our body relaxed. Breathe in everything, filling your lungs, your abdomen, filling yourself with the breath of life. And release. And another slow one. And just feel yourself let go of all your cares and worries. And the last one, I really want you to feel your body sinking into Mother Earth, safety in her arms. And I want you to imagine yourself on the ground looking up at the sky and seeing your thoughts rolling by like mini movies, rolling by like clouds. I want you to just observe, to witness, and see them going by. And I want you to let them go. Don't get engaged. Don't judge. Just let them go. Notice them. Hey, there goes that thought again, but just let it go. And then I want you to notice that you're on the ground and they're up there. And you are the observer, the witness. So therefore, you are not your thoughts. It's an important distinction. We're so much more. And I want you to imagine looking down at your hands. We're going to perceive ourselves in a different way right now. So everything is made of energy. We are made of energy, everything around us, everybody else, all of it. It's the common denominator for the universe. So we're going to experience ourselves as our energy beings right now. I want you to look down at your hands and see that all your cells have dissolved into brilliant specks of light, and you're almost existing like a light cloud. I want you to imagine yourself layered in, cocooned in energy layers. And I want you to see that your outer energy layers are in constant communion with the energy layers of everything else and everyone else around you. You're always joined. You're never separate, never alone. And I want you to look up and see a colossal, indescribably beautiful ribbon of light above you. This is the flow of the cosmos, the consciousness of one. I want you to allow and give yourself permission to merge with that light. Let yourself merge into it. You can be safe knowing that you can come out of it at any time. Just allow yourself to join with that. And you'll know you are there because you'll get this indescribable sensation of coming home. Because we are all made of this stuff. We are all in the same pie together. You are everyone and everything else in the universe, and everything else and everyone else is you. There is no separation. We are all part of this light source. And when you're in this big flow of light, of the cosmos, you have access to the universal knowledge and wisdom at your fingertips. It's a place of spontaneous healing. It's a place where we have power to create. I call this place the nexus. And so once you have this perspective that we are all one, you're at a higher vibrational frequency when you're in this flow. And that means it is comprised of things like love and joy and peace. These things are all at higher elevated frequencies. And once you have this concept that we are all one and we really are all together, then an awakeness happens, a shift in consciousness, a shift that doesn't allow you to muck about with these lower level energies, these heavy energies anymore, like fear and hate and greed. These things fall away because as soon as you really get and understand and acknowledge that we are all one, then it makes no sense anymore to engage in these behaviors, because hurting somebody else is only hurting yourself. And so it's a wonderful thing to become awakened to this consciousness, this connectedness. And it's a beautiful source for us to draw from. It's where our intuition draws its wisdom from. Your higher self, your higher power, whatever that might be. And so we want to connect right now. We want to build this intention for a world we want to live in. We want to really, really connect tonight with the emotional aspect of it and what our emotions can do for us. They are the power that helps us transform our intention from the nexus and place it into our earthly plane in time, in this generous moment, to make it a reality that we live at this time. See, emotions are energy in motion. And don't forget, we're all energy. It's all an exchange of energy. So in that respect, can you understand that emotions can be very powerful in moving energy? So what we're going to do is build our intention quickly. For anybody that has been doing this, we've been doing it enough. I think you understand the idea. You imagine your perfect world, living your perfect life. So imagine yourself healthy, happy, things that we all want. Healthy, vital, happy. And then you imagine all these wonderful things after for yourself, for your family, for your friends, for your community, and for the entire world, including Pachamama, our Mother Earth, as she should be included in the healing and given a lot of support back for all she supports us. So imagine yourself healthy and happy, with plenty of abundance in all ways, not just your survival needs of clean water and natural food, but shelter, warmth, and some of your wants, your needs for transportation, your needs to be whatever resources you need to pursue your gifts and talents in this life. And I want you to imagine that this is true for everybody, that abundance is available to everybody, so that we free up all the time and resources and energies for our lives to pursue the gifts we're uniquely given to explore and expand and share back with the planet and with the people. So everybody basically pursuing their dreams, their passions. And I want you to imagine a world where all the humans are awakened to this consciousness. Everybody operating from the same principles of this awakened higher consciousness of one. Principles of integrity, honesty, support. I want you to imagine all your freedoms intact, freedoms to be with one another, lack of fear, and knowing that our bodies are efficient, beautiful systems. There's no worries or fears around any kind of viruses or anything of that nature. I want you to imagine the flow and the trust engendered by knowing that everybody else in the planet is awakened to this and operating on these principles. I mean, how relaxed would you feel? How confident would you feel walking about in your daily life among strangers, among societies, among government, governments. How wonderful would it be to not have to expend any time and energy on fears and concerns regarding that, because everybody else is awake too. So imagine what your life would be like and put some detail into it. Who's in this? Are your relationships, are your connections really good? What are you doing with your time? What are you feeling? How much ease do you have in your life? Ease in your body, grace in your movements, ease in your communications and relations with others, ease in the flow, being part of the global community. I want you to imagine what your great life looks like for you. And then I want you to specifically imagine that not only your physical bodies, but we know how to take care of and or there is plenty of opportunity to be guided and taught how to manage all of our health needs, which include our emotional needs and our mental needs and our energetic needs, as well as physical. I want you to imagine that you have ample guidance and teaching available if you need it, if you need to learn how to look after yourself, to stay healthy and strong and vital. And I want you to imagine, particularly right now, connecting with your emotions. So a lot of us have learned and been conditioned to shut our emotions down, especially the ones that we don't deem as pleasant. And we compartmentalize and cut those things off from us to our own detriment. They are our gift. They are an incredible gift for us to use, understand, accept, because they help us move energy through. So when you have a traumatic event, you have emotions that go with it, and the emotions help you to move through the process and to come out the other side. And if you don't, the emotions, if they get shut down, the energy gets blocked and it gets stored in the body, causing illness and disease, discomfort, pain, possibly. So we've unfortunately conditioned ourselves to this in our entire lifetimes. And so as we age, it gets worse and worse, and the accumulation of discomfort builds up. So what we want to do is learn how to accept our emotions. So what we're going to do is imagine intention of this beautiful reality we're creating for ourselves. I want you to connect with how it would feel to live in that beautiful reality. Put yourself in those shoes. And I want you to imagine yourself living your life where there's no stigma around emotions, and people are accepting of emotions, and people are supportive of you in your emotional processes. And that it is considered a sign of good health to be in balance with your emotions and to be accepting of them, to allow them to help them, allow them to teach you and move through whatever processes you need to move through. So I want you to imagine that in this intention of this reality, that it is the norm for people to feel and work with their emotions in order to help them. So I want you to connect with some of those emotions now. I mean, the easier ones you'd want to connect with are love and peace and compassion, joy. We all know we want to feel those things, but even sometimes those things are hard to connect with. So take a moment now to imagine what joy would be like for living in your shoes in that perfect reality. seeing the smiles on your family's face because they are so happy and excited about life. Feeling the satisfaction and fulfillment of sharing your particular gift with the world to make it a better place, and how fulfilling that would be. Feel that fulfillment as you go to sleep each night. Feel the excitement of waking up in the morning, jumping out of bed, so excited to pursue your passions, excited to see what the day will unfold for you, excited to go outside and see this beautiful planet, a planet that we've all put our heads together and figured out how to clean up and heal and figured out how to live in harmony with. And I want you to connect with just sheer joy of your freedom in any way, shape, or form. See what that feels like inside for you. Do you feel very expanded in your chest? Do you feel like sharing? Do you feel warm and tingly? Do you feel light and buoyant? No heaviness weighing you down. You just are gliding through life. And then I want you to really connect right now with gratitude. Be in your shoes in that perfect life. And I want you to stop wherever you are and look at the beauty that surrounds you. And I want you to just connect with the gratitude, the deep thankfulness for having this life, every breath, every step, such a gift. Feeling so worthy of all that unconditional love and support that surrounds you at all times. Does your heart feel full? Is it expanding, swelling? Do you feel a light filling you up? I want you to be in touch with that, and then I want you to just hold a little space for the other emotions. Some of the other emotions are the lower frequencies, so we don't want to sit around in them, but we want to thank them and accept them when they come to teach us, because they all have value to teach us in navigating this life that we have here. And I want it to be okay in your intention that you have these emotions and that you're willing to accept them as part of your experience and learn from them and honor them, thank them. So I just want you to feel that gratitude and acceptance inside of yourself. Get in touch with that. Now take that whole intention for our perfect world and then add all these beautiful higher resonance frequencies that we've created with the elevated emotions, the joy, the love, the peace, and the gratitude. I want you to build up an energy ball in your center, in your heart, your solar plexus, your dantian. Build this energy ball up with your breath and feel it crackle with life, and then intensify it with all those higher elevated emotions, especially the gratitude. And we're going to take a very deep breath in. And when we release and exhale, we're going to release that energy out into the world. And it's going to light up all the higher resonance frequencies out there in response to it. And it's going to power the reality that we want to create and anchor it here in the now so that we can actually create this reality for ourselves. It is done. So say we all. So ready? Take this breath in. And release it. Share it. That always feels so good to me. I can literally feel that energy waving out from me and meeting up, lighting up all around the world. other people's beautiful intentions for a world we'd like to create together. So come back into your bodies now. Wiggle your hands, your fingers and your toes. Maybe roll your head from side to side. When you're ready, open your eyes, come back into the room as well. This is how we're going to do this. And emotions are fabulous. This is our power. This is the connection. The emotions are, we're going to take and transform energy from the lower level energies to the higher resonance frequencies. We do it with our emotions. It's the catalyst. It's the power behind it. So thank you very much for joining me, whether this is live or the recorded version. I'm looking forward to continuing to create this reality together with you all. So have a wonderful Boxing Day evening, and we'll see you again for this tomorrow. Have a good night.